Sorry for the delay. StreamYard is not reading any of my cameras. Audio gremlins. I can't get a camera to show up. Shit. What the fuck? How about now? We good? We good? Are we good? I think we're okay, but I still can't hear audio on my end. F-bomb. That's right. F-bomb came through. I was hoping it would come through. This shit's annoying. Yo, StreamYard is bugging out right now. It keeps putting green screen on and kicking my camera out of the way so it doesn't work. I can't hear any audio right now, even through my headphones. No music, no nothing. What's going on, people? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me because I can't hear a thing. Yeah, you can see me. Can you hear me? You guys should be all right now. Let me see if I could turn some background music on at least. Nope. Okay, that's playing. So I tried to hook up an A10 Mini tonight. I was going to give you guys the overhead camera. That did not work. For whatever reason, StreamYard is reading that as a green screen and will not show any of my cameras. Before the stream started, it all worked. As soon as I hit start broadcast and go live, everything crapped out. Whatever, we here. Good. We're going to talk about the Pixel. We're going to say what's up. Little technical difficulty. Always a good time. Always annoying as fuck. Fuck monetization now because now I'm a little annoyed. So we're going to get as real as we possibly can. Talking. Let's see who's here real quick. Say what's up. Now I'm all annoyed. Rich Hurd. What's up, Rich? How you doing, man? Rob Hawk in the house. What's good, brother? Jeff Hale, how are you, my friend? Hope you are doing well. 619 in the house. What's good, bro? Rob Van Dam, what's good? Putting his makeup on. Nah, that definitely wasn't good. I was about to throw something through the goddamn window. Dino, what's up, man? Crank it up. Can you guys hear this at all? Can you hear the background music? Let me know. Let me know. Cyclone, what's up, man? I can see you. Yo, the A10 Mini, man, that shit. Annoying. What's up, Sep? What's going on, man? He said, F it. Yeah, man. F it, bro. Pizza, yo. Now I need some pizza. Don't tempt me, bro. I'll order that shit online right now on the stream. No audio. Audio's good. I was going to use my new mic. I picked up the Rode NTG3. I was going to use that, but I think you can hear a lot of background noise with that mic. So I'm going to try it a little later on in the stream. Right now, the SM7B, the noise rejection on this thing is second to none. But I got the Rode NTG right out of frame here. But I think you're going to be able to hear the AC if I switch over to that mic. So we're going to try that in a little bit. Yeah, StreamYard. So StreamYard is actually making me not want to use it anymore. The last 2 weeks I've had issues with it, and I think it might be time to make a change because I'm tired of it. That shit should have worked. The way I had it set up, I tested it early this afternoon, tested it 10 minutes before the stream, and as soon as I hit go live, something changed. Asen, what's up, man? StreamYard needs to smoke a blunt and chill out. Facts, Cyclone. Facts. Yeah, it's not reliable anymore, man. And it's only 1080p maxed out. They need to change that. It's time to step your game up. StreamYard, if you're listening, step your game up. That fun. Yeah, there was a lot more of that shit going on in my head. I'll tell you that much. So let me see if I can get. So I have the overhead camera on because I wanted to talk about the Pixel 6a, and I wanted to show you the Pixel 6a, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I do have it plugged in right now to a cam link, but to get that camera to come through, I think I need to invite myself now. Fucking StreamYard, man. Brian, what's up, Brian? How are you? Nice to see you. Does anybody in the chat have the Pixel 6a, or is anybody going to get the Pixel 6a? I would like to hear from you. Drop a comment and let me know if you are going to pick it up. Jason C, what's good, bro? How are you, man? Thanks for coming through. Audio and video good. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All good. Music check. Sweet. Donna, what's up, Donna? How are you? Thanks for coming through. Donna, Trey in the house was good, bro. I haven't seen you in 30 years. Yeah, man. It's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. It's been a long time, and we are getting old as shit. Just chilling and grilling. Need some beer, though. Yeah, get a beer, Seth. What you got to do, bro? My Tech Review. What's up, Rolando? How are you, man? Check out Roll's channel. Dope creator right there. Check him out. Good content. Sound great on YouTube. I'm so annoyed by that shit, man. Sorry I missed last Saturday night stream. I was at the lake. It's all good, Brian, whenever you can get and come through. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Say what's up, man. Don't worry about it if you can't make it. So, Slang, what you're saying is you have plenty of mics. I got mad mics, bro. Mad mics. Mad mics. Do you have any equalization on your audio? I do. Happy Saturday night, people. Chinito in the house. What's good, man? I'm going to get a Pixel 6a just as soon as someone donates it to me. I don't know, man. I'm torn on this thing. You remember me? Yo, I know who you are, Donna. I know exactly who you are. It is very nice to see you in here. I haven't seen you since you were a little girl, man. It's been that long. Yes, I know exactly who you are. Thank you for coming to the stream. BG Tech Life, what's good, man? How are you, bro? So let's talk to Pixel 6a. Let me see if I can invite myself into the stream because the A10 Mini wants to give me some trouble. So how can I do this? I'm going to invite myself. Or can I just switch? Let me see if I can switch. I think I could just switch cameras. I think I can. There we go. All right, Pixel 6a, guys. We're going to talk about this phone for a little bit. $450 is the price. And I know Tech Twitter has been going crazy. So MKBHD's videos, everybody talking about 60 hertz. I want to know what you guys think in the chat about 60 hertz on a phone that costs $449, right? Not very expensive. I mean, it's not cheap, but considering the price of phones these days, it's not that expensive when we compare it to something like that, right? So 60 hertz on this phone. What do you guys think about 60 hertz? Doesn't look too bad right now, right? It is choppy. I'm not going to say it's not choppy. It is choppy. Scrolling, doing normal day-to-day things, you are going to notice it. You're going to see it jump. But here's the problem. We're all coming from phones like this that have 120 hertz that I've been using that, the 13 Pro Max, the iPad Pro, which is 120 hertz. We're all coming from phones with 120 hertz. So, of course, when you go back to 60 hertz, it is going to be a little choppy. And that is just how it works. That is just normal. So I don't have an issue with it. I don't mind 60 hertz. iPhones up until last year were 60 hertz. Now, 60 hertz on iPhones are a little different. They are smoother. And if you don't think they are, you're crazy. iPhones are just smoother. The iOS itself is just smoother. But I don't have an issue with this. Now, I'm not saying this phone is... I'm kind of torn on this phone. I've only had it for 24 hours. So we're going to see what happens. But I've had some issues with it already in the first day. I've had it for about 36 hours now. And some of the issues we're going to talk about in this video, in this live stream, like shit just coming on like that. Annoying. Anybody else having a problem turning the flashlight on? Turn that shit on all the time. Pixel Buds Pro, July 28th. Rob, I did order those, so they will be here in the studio. Day one, I should have them whenever they are first shipped. So I am looking forward to that. 60 hertz debacle, right? BG, it's crazy. Like, I even watched a stream today. I watched the stream on Linus's channel, or not Linus, Austin Evans. A couple of the guys that work for him had their stream, and they were bashing 60 hertz again on a $450 phone. BG says, I mean, Google had to pick and choose. It's a budget device, right? It's a solid little phone, and it is. It's a solid little phone. No phone is perfect, and I don't have an issue with it. It's noticeable, sure, of course. 60 hertz, it's choppy, it's noticeable. That's just what's going to happen when you're going from 120 down to 60. I don't have an issue with it either. You're right. BG, they had to cut corners, right? We got the Tensor chip in here, which, by the way, I'm not a fan of the Tensor chip. I had problems with the 6 Pro. I used the 6 Pro for a good 7-8 months. I had major problems with the 6 Pro, buggy as hell. A lot of things didn't work on it. So I'm not a fan of the Tensor chip. Let me know what you guys think of the Tensor chip, because I know a lot of you have probably used a 6 or a 6 Pro. So same chip that's in the Pro models that are in this budget device. Seth says, that's good. You have lots of mics, but you're going to have one less. Yo, Seth, because I showed up. How about you say thank you, bro, instead of talking trash, right? I'll send you a mic, but come on, man. How about a little humbleness, bro? Like, it's all good, but you're telling me I'm gonna have one less mic right now, and then last week you were talking shit that it was gonna cost me a lot of money to send you a mic. How about you just say thank you for the mic? How about that? And Gaming Wars, yes, that is the S22 Ultra. Rich says, I want to go back to my Nextel phone with Direct Connect. Yo, Rich, the Direct Connect on the Nextel phone was straight fire. I love that device. I talk about that all the time in streams, how I miss Nextel devices. They were a good time, man. A good time. Actually worth it. Yeah, the S22 is a good phone. It's not perfect. No phone is perfect. The Tensor is not really powerful. The 6 Pro came around really good. Yeah, but that's the problem. Like, it took a long time for that device to come back around, right? And by that time, in my opinion, it was too little too late. I mean, it's a solid device. $999, I think, was the starting price. And if you buy it now, you'll probably get some good deals on it. But I don't know, man. I just wasn't a fan. I had too many bugs. Like, I couldn't use it as my daily driver after a while. And it was just time for me to sit it down and basically let it die. Now, I will give a phone like this a little more leeway because of the price point, right? $450. I love the build quality. I like the size of this phone. And it's not even that small. I mean, much smaller than the S22, but still a good size. Look at it compared to the monster that the S22 Ultra is. Not that different in size. 6.1 inch display. Fingerprint sensor on here, I think, in my opinion, is better. I've had a better experience with this fingerprint sensor than on the 6 Pro. 6 Pro failed for me all the time. This, every now and then it doesn't work, but that's probably me just placing my finger in the wrong spot. So I think it's a little faster than what we had on the 6 Pro. And remember, the 5A and the 4A 5G and the 4A had the fingerprint sensor on the back. So we're now getting the budget Pixel with an in-display fingerprint sensor, which I'm cool with. I think it's fast enough for the price. I don't have any issue. You guys see right here, it's working every single time with no issue. And I'm cool with that. Now, I do want to talk about some of the problems I'm having with this device. So the first problem is with brightness and adaptive brightness. I always turn adaptive brightness off, and I have it off on this device. But what's happening, and this has happened, remember, I've only had this phone for about 36 hours. So what has happened multiple times already, adaptive brightness is off, and it'll just randomly drop the brightness down to like 0%. Like, it'll just turn dark. The whole display will turn dark for no reason at all. And this is why I'm kind of, I don't know, man, I'm iffy on the Tensor chip still. I feel like that is the bulk of the problems with these phones. So adaptive brightness, whatever it is buggy as hell on this device. I don't know if it's just my phone here. I'm going to find out from some other people if they're having any issues similar to that. But that is one issue I'm having with this device. The other issue I'm having so far is every now and then when I unlock the fingerprint sensor, you can see the animation. It's pretty fast. It pops up. Do it again. But every now and then when I open it with the fingerprint sensor and it works, the animation slows down and it takes like 3 or 4 seconds for the screen to come on. And that's happened about 3 times over the first 36 hours. So the brightness being a little wonky, fingerprint sensor, and the opening of animations. And I have all of my animation inside developer options turned off. Like all of them are turned off. So I want it to be as snappy as possible. And I feel like it's giving me a little bit of an issue right there. But other than those 2 things, everything else has been pretty solid. Oh, the one more thing, battery life. My battery life has been crap, honestly. Jason C says, question, I had the 6 Pro for a week. PWM was brutal. Have you noticed any of it? No, I haven't. Not like I do on the iPhones. The iPhone 13 Pro Max, for me, was far worse when it came to PWM than the 6 Pro. So I haven't noticed anything. And I'm not worried about it on here. I mean, this is an OLED, but it's 1080p. I haven't had any issues or headaches with this device so far. But I still own the 13 Pro Max, and that still does it for me. The 6 Pro, I don't remember it doing it at all, Jason. That sucks, bro. What's up, Asen? How are you, man? And yeah, Cyclone, facts, bro. Facts. The Tensor is not really powerful. Yeah, it's not. The 6 Pro came around really good. We talked about that already. Yeah, the Tensor is not a flagship chip. I mean, it's better. It is better than the chips that we had in the 4A 5G, in the 4A. It is better, a better chip than those. The Pixel 6 Pro and the Android 12 and Tensor, all first-gen stuff, was the experiment that will make the 7 Pro flawless, hopefully. Yeah, that's the hope, right? We do hope that. I mean, I hope so. Kia, what's up, man? How are you? Thank you for coming through. But other than that, the phone so far has been solid. I love the look of the white version. Now, I haven't seen the other colors in person. The sage green, I haven't seen the black in person. But the white here with the black edge, the black border, Panda is back. They brought back the black and white color. I think it looks smooth. I think it looks clean. The bezels, oh, look, it just went out again. I think we just lost camera. Did you guys see that on StreamYard's end? We are having technical difficulties tonight. Might not be a very long stream. But we're going to go back to the main camera, actually. And we keep talking about the Pixel, but technical difficulties all around. 20 people in the house. Hope everyone is having a good night. How is the weather by you guys, too? It was 99 degrees here today. It is super hot. Still hot. Still around 90 degrees right now. So stay cool. But blazing hot all week. So I don't know, man. What do you guys think of the Pixel 6a so far? What do you think about all these big reviewers just bashing it? I think it's a little... I don't know. I think they expect a little too much from a $450 phone. You guys have any issues with the 212 megapixel sensors? The old camera, right? I'm torn on this right here. So do you think Google, I feel like Google is holding back when it comes to the camera on this phone. I feel like this was the year we could have gotten something a little more. It didn't have to be the same sensors and the same 50 megapixel sensor that's in the flagship phones. And I know the 212 megapixel sensors in here are fantastic, and it still will be one of the best cameras in a $450 phone you are going to find. It's not going to be as sharp as the new cameras, though. but portrait mode will be excellent. Video quality is decent. It's not bad, but I feel like they're holding back, man. For whatever reason, I feel like they could have given us a little more. You know, these sensors are great. They've been around since the Pixel 2, I believe. So it's been a long time using these, and I know why they did it. I mean, they had to cut corners, and it's still a good couple of cameras. So that's what they went with. But I don't know. I feel like they're holding back. I feel like they could give us. They're so good, and they've been so good for so long. I feel like they're not even trying with the cameras on here. They're just like, it's good enough. Maybe a beast. We'll just give them that. Jason C says it was 90 here today, and I'm in West Virginia. It's hot, bro. It's still hot, man. I'm sweating right now. Asen says, I can't wait till that cool fall weather comes. Yeah, sweatshirt weather for me all year round, and I would be a happy, happy person. Trent's Tech, what's good, man? How are you? Thanks for coming through, Trent. It's humid tonight. Was muggy earlier today. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's hot here. 108. Oh, you're in the 108. All right. It's so hot. Expectation, and it's hot all over the world. Like, I saw news today of people in the UK. They're experiencing this type of weather for the first time ever, like in recorded history. Usually they said in the UK right now it's 78 degrees. It was over 100 all week, which that's a little crazy when you think about it. Expectations are different for Google compared to any other OEM, in my opinion. You think so? Man, that's tough to say. I don't know, man, because I have the same expectations for everybody when it comes to every device. But if the phone costs $450, I can't pick it apart. I'm going to tell you what I like and what I don't like about it. And I'm going to tell you that on a $1,000 phone, and I'm going to tell you that on a $400 phone. It doesn't make a difference to me how much it costs when I'm picking it apart. But I think some people are just being a little too harsh. Now, the 60 hertz, again, they destroyed it. But they did say some nice things about it too. Like, let's not forget that. But it is noticeable, but it's definitely noticeable because I'm coming from 120 hertz on like the last 6 phones I've used. But for 450, I'm cool with it, man. I don't have any problems with it. I expected a headphone jack. I'm passing on the 6A. See, I didn't expect a headphone jack. It would have been nice to have it. Now, what I do wish we had was wireless charging, because I have wireless chargers set up everywhere. And that is something that I will miss. And that is something that might make me take my SIM out of this device sooner rather than later, is wireless charging. Headphone jack would have been nice, but I would barely use that anyway. We're all wireless, Seth. Are you using it for the IMs? Like, it's not a big deal for me. I would have loved to see it, but that is something that I don't really care about anymore. Not at this point, right? Everything is wireless now. Everything. And wireless is so good at this point, it's almost irrelevant. It really is almost irrelevant. Next Level says your vintage, like the shirt says. Yo, stay in Canada, bro. Just stay in Canada, all right? Stay in Canada. Go cuddle with your dog and chill. The 5A1 MKBHD's camera test, they will be all right. Yeah, it's a damn good camera for $450. And when he does his camera test this year, he always does that blind camera test. He'll probably pick the 6A as well. It's good, but I feel like they're holding back, man. I feel like they could give us more even at $450. I just feel like they're holding back because that's how good they are. And they've been this good for so long. I feel like they can give us a little more if they wanted to. Maybe they're saving it for, I don't know, whatever comes next. Hello, Purge. How are you, man? Ryan says, I live in Oklahoma and we are under a bad drought right now. And a couple of days ago, the high was 110. What the hell? It's crazy. I want the cold. Bring me the cold. Bring me the winter. Bring me the fall. Something, because it's hot. It's so hot, you don't even want to go outside. I went outside today for a little while, and like my AC where I live right now is barely keeping it I have it set to like 72, and it hasn't reached 72 degrees once all day. It stays at like 76, 77. That's how hot it is. It's crazy. Trent says, if you look at the 6A As a zero down star phone at your local T-Mobile or AT&T, it's cool, but it's hard to go from any flagship or mid-range to a Pixel 6a. Yeah, so I went from the S22 Ultra to the Pixel 6a, and it's a drastic difference. Like, it's a big difference. I still don't know how I feel about it yet completely, because we just got them yesterday, but I can't complain too much for the price, right? It's kind of what I expect. When I buy a $450 phone, it's kind of what I expect. Now, I have another phone here. This is one of TCL's new phones. And this phone is a little cheaper than $450, but I compared them today side by side using the fingerprint sensor, just scrolling from like Twitter and some of the other things. The tensor chip in the 6A does make a difference in that sense, because using the TCL phone next to the Pixel 6a, the TCL phone was unusable, like completely unusable. Like I wanted to throw it out the window. That's how bad it felt. You want to talk about slow and rough 60 hertz? That phone has it. And when we go back to something like this, now when I compare it, of course, to the S22 Ultra or something that costs a lot more money, you're going to see the same differences, just with the Pixel 6a falling short. But for $450, and think about it, this phone right here at $450 right now, in another month, you're going to be able to find these on eBay or Amazon Renewed for $350 all day long. All day long. Now, I do wish, remember when the 4A came out? The 4A came out, I believe, at was it $350 that the 4A came out, price-wise? And then the 4A came out at $350, and the 5A came out at $450. So there was a $100 price difference there, $100 price jump from the 4A to the 5A. And they kept the same price as the 5A, but I would like them to go back to, because I think at $350 this phone will be a steal, right? And that's what we're comparing here. Only a $100 price difference, but I think the Pixel 6a at $350 is a steal all day long. $450? What do you guys think? We put men on the moon 50 years ago, but no headphone jack on the cell phone. Yeah, but a lot of people will they'll say we didn't put men on the moon. But you're right. You're right, Rich. But they got to cut corners, man. They got to cut them. See, Dino makes a good point. You can get a Pixel 6 Pro on Swappa for $490. Yeah, of course, that is the better way to go. And on eBay, too, the Pixel 6, the regular 6, which is going to have a much better camera, bigger display, 90 hertz on the Pixel 6, 120 hertz on the Pixel 6 Pro. Jump on eBay. You'll find deals all day long for the Pixel 6 for the same price right now as the 6A. It is, I mean, look, I have to use this for another week or two before I can fully review it, but right now it is a hard recommendation. It's a hard recommendation at $450 right now. And for me personally, I wouldn't even go I would buy a used Note 20 Ultra. I bought a used OnePlus 9 Pro 4 months ago for $350. So a mint condition OnePlus 9 Pro with 256 gigs of storage, there is no option to upgrade the storage on the 6A. It's 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, and that's all you get. So, I mean, I would just go with an older flagship before I do a budget phone or a mid-range phone, honestly. Power outage projected back on a 1 amp. So you got no AC right now, bro? You just drowning in this heat, man? What up, man? What up, bro? I'm hella excited for the Pixel Buds Pro. Yes, coming Thursday. Gonna go to Best Buy and pick them up after work. Hope all is well. Yeah, same here, bro. I ordered them from Best Buy, and after work, I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be grabbing them right after work and then coming home, testing them out. And I don't know, I'll probably do a first impression on them and then come back with a review, because that is one earbud that I am excited about, and one of the first earbuds I've been excited about since the Liberty 3 Pros came out. I'm already looking forward to fall. I'm ready for the cooler temps. Yeah, man, me too, bro. I can't wait for sweatshirt weather. I would wear a sweatshirt every day of the year, and at some point, I would like to move out west where it is like in the mountains and it's cold. I'm tired of the heat. Tired of it already. DH Gadgets, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for coming through. People with corded headphones should take a stroll into the 2020s with the rest of us. You're not wrong, but he's probably talking about IEMs, right? So he's talking about using in-ear monitors, which, I mean, the audio quality you're going to get from an IEM is much better than any wireless earbud at the moment. But I still am going to go wireless. If I'm out and about and I'm using my phone and I want to listen to music, I'm not really going to bring an IEM with me. I'm going to bring some wireless earbuds, man. But they're getting close. Wireless earbuds are getting close. In the next year or two, we're going to start having some wireless earbuds that are on par with in-ear monitors. It's coming. New codecs are coming that will support lossless and high-res audio. They're coming, and they're not far away. Bro, no AC, no lights, no nada. That sucks, dude. That sucks. iPhone 11 or 6A? That is a really good question. I haven't even thought about that comparison right now. Because you can get an iPhone. I can buy an iPhone 11 for $200. So it's almost not a fair comparison. iPhone 12 you can get for around $400, easy, all day long. And iPhone 13, probably not 13, not yet. iPhone 12, I think I would go with the iPhone 12 all day long. iPhone 11, I have an iPhone 11 downstairs, so maybe I should do a comparison video on those together. And I love the iPhone 11. I use it as my daily driver about a year and a half ago for a very, very long time. Tough call, man. That is a tough call. First impression, I would probably go with the iPhone 11 but I have a very soft spot in my heart for the iPhone 11. So I'm a little jaded when it comes to that device. That's one of my favorite iPhones of all time. Now, one thing, did I mention the battery life on the 6A? I have not been impressed with the battery life. So I have charged this device twice today. Twice. Now, granted, when I woke up, it was at 70%. So I didn't charge it overnight. I went to bed. I woke up, it was at 70%. And then in the afternoon, I had to charge it when it got down to about 10%. I charged it up to about 70% again. And I charged it right before the stream. And now it's at 60%. So the battery life on this thing is really only about 3.5 hours of screen on time, which is not great. You would think it would be better with a 1080p display with 60 hertz, right? You would think it'd be better. And it's a 4400 milliamp battery. So I'm a little surprised that the battery life that I'm getting right now is not that good. I'm a little disappointed with that and the two things that I mentioned earlier. Sep says, that's right, Slang. I bought the 4A pre-owned for $300, and the Pixel 6a has similar specs, excluding the Tensor chip. Yeah, the Tensor chip is better. The Tensor chip is much better than the chip that's in the 4A and the 5A. So it is a better chip, a faster chip. Not a flagship chip, though, not in my opinion. But the 4A for $300, you can get the 5A for that, I'm sure, man. I guarantee you can find a Pixel 5A for $300 all day. And yes, they want a headphone jack for the IMs. Yep. Had to shut down my miners. Too much heat and the AC can't handle the temps. Yeah. I should probably do that. I still have miners running. I don't have them all running here in the house. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got five Cadena miners mining in one room, and I have 3 other miners in another room. I'll probably shut those down after the stream. The Cadena miners are staying on though. For studio use, of course, corded headphones are a must. But on your phone, yeah, Sep likes that Cyclone. I don't know what it is. I don't like that. I like to use IEMs around the house if I'm editing a video, or if I just want to chill, lounge, kick my feet up, and I'm by a computer, I'll use some IEMs or something like this, the open back Sennheisers. But most of the time, if I'm out and about, it's, Wireless headphones or wireless earbuds all day. I don't want that cord. I don't want to be tied to anything. I don't want to be tied to anything. You can take the studio with you now. Yeah. Trent says, sure, you can get an old used iPhone, but you won't have Apple Care, and they're expensive to fix if they break. True, they are. But, I mean, I don't know, man. I've never broken a phone yet, Trent. For me, that's just me, though. I'm careful. I've never broken a phone. I've never cracked the screen. I've never broken a phone. And I'm pretty confident I could fix anything on a phone anyway. I've bought phones. I bought iPhones in the past just to take them apart completely, reassemble them in a different housing, just to try and put it together. So for me, that doesn't really apply, but I get what you're saying. You're not wrong. They are expensive to fix. People who say that about wired earbuds probably really don't respect their ears, or they just don't know what high quality audio sounds like. It's tough, man. Once you hear IEMs, some good IEMs or some good open backs with some quality audio, there's nothing like it. It is a beautiful thing. Ride Daddy, what's up, man? Yeah, anytime, bro, anytime. The codecs are coming for the earbuds, but what about the phone supporting those codecs? They're coming too, man. If you don't think that they know about that, they know. They're coming. They're not here yet. There's no phones that support it yet, but they're coming. They're all going to arrive at the same time. You don't think they talk to each other? The 6A battery would be even worse. Oh, yeah, Trent. It would be terrible with 120 hertz. Terrible. It'd be worse with 90 hertz. But I'm surprised that it's this bad, right? I'm surprised that it's this bad so far. You have it. I mean, what's your battery life like? Trent says, I just bought the 5S Restore. Frank, couldn't you get the coverage from your carrier? If you buy it from a carrier, you could. But if you buy it from, I guess you could just, if you bought it, say if I bought a phone off eBay, I could just call T-Mobile and get coverage. But I don't know, man. I don't understand how people are so sloppy with phones, man. I've never broken a phone. And I have a lot of phones, and I've had a lot of phones. What is the one company? There's a company, though, where you can buy insurance. I forget the name of it. They're a pretty well-known company. But you can buy insurance from them all day long for a used device, a new device, whatever it is. I don't remember the name off the top of my head because I don't use insurance for any. I've never paid for phone insurance ever, nor will I ever. For me, it's a waste of money. I forget the name of the company, though. Forget the name of the company. Jersey Rich. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for coming through. Astorion. Nah, that's not who I'm thinking of, but that's I think they're similar, but that's not who I'm thinking of. I can't remember the name of the other one. But yeah, so look, the Pixel 6a, I don't have, after a day and a half, I don't have too many issues with it. I told you the bugs that I am having, and I'm not surprised by the bugs, right? It's the same software, the same chip that we had in the 6 Pro. And my 6 Pro was buggy as hell. I have videos on Twitter showing you some of the bugs that I had on that device. So I was a little iffy about how this device would be, honestly. And, you know, I'm having some bugs. I'm having some issues still. So I'm not surprised. But for $450, I'm going to give it a bigger pass than I would with the $1,000 6 Pro, right? And maybe with some software updates, some of these new bugs will be fixed. But there are some things I liked about it. I love the size of it. I don't have a problem with the display. The speakers are okay. I don't think the speakers are that great, but they're not bad. They're worth $450. They're nothing special. Speakers are okay on here. It gets bright enough. I wish it was a little brighter in sunlight, but I could say that about a ton of phones. I love the look and the feel of it. The flat display all day. You guys know that. I love a flat display. And the Panda. I'm happy I got the white one because the Panda's fire. I had 5G. I was using 5G today with no issues at all. It was fairly quick for where I was and for what I was doing. Other than that, we'll see. I think right now it's a hard recommendation because of what else is out there, but we'll see how it handles. And it's getting updates. It's going to get 3 years of updates, of OS updates, and 5 years of security updates on here. So we'll see. We'll see in a couple weeks how it goes, if I get any more bugs, or if the bugs go away. If the bugs go away, then the review is going to be a lot better than if it goes the other way. If those bugs still stick around and get worse, then I probably won't recommend it to anybody. But we'll see what Google does. We know Google's having a big event soon where they're going to talk about the 6A and go over a lot of the things with the device. So we'll see what happens in that meeting. Hopefully they can explain some of this stuff. The camera on here, night shots on this camera have been pretty good so far. So that's kind of cool. Night shots on the camera system is pretty good. Like I said earlier, man, I feel like they could give us more. Not that these are bad in any way. They're probably going to be hard to beat on a $450 phone. The camera system on here will be hard to beat. And I just feel like they're holding back, man. I feel like they could have given us just a little more. I feel like they're holding back. And maybe they will give us a little more on the new devices. I got the 11. Jersey says I got the 11. Yeah, 11's a good phone, man. I still have it. I don't really use it anymore. I kind of retired that device. I'm keeping it as a backup iPhone in case I ever need it. For me, there's more value in keeping that phone around than there is in selling it. I learned that the hard way because I sold the one I used to have and I used to use as my daily driver and bought one as a backup phone. Paul says Pixel 6a is fire. Trey, what's up? What are the recommendations for other phones than this? Your take. So an iPhone, right? You're going to be able to get an iPhone. For me, I talked about this earlier in the stream. Like, you can get an iPhone 12 for around the same price. You can get now if you want a new device, that's different. But for me, I would buy a older flagship. That's what I do all the time. I'm buying an older flagship. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I picked up a OnePlus 9 Pro for $350, mint condition, 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage for $350. Note 10 Plus. Now you're running out of software updates with the Note 10 Plus soon. Still a better device right now than the 6A. And I would still get that. If I wanted to use a phone for a year or two, I would still get that device. iPhone 12, the iPhone 11, the 11 Pro Max you can get for $400, $450 all day long. What else we got? What else do we have? Note 20 Ultra you could probably get for around $500, $600. S21 Ultra. I've seen S21 Ultras for $500. S21 Ultra is a fantastic device. Even if you wanted to buy a new budget device. Now, I don't have any of these devices, but maybe I should pick them up to try it. But I know like the A73 has better specs, probably better battery life than this device, but I don't know. I can't really say for sure with that. But I would buy a used older flagship for sure. $299 with Straight Talk. Straight Talk's good, bro. I used to use Straight Talk. I like Straight Talk. I have T-Mobile now, but I do have another line with Mint Mobile, which is so cheap. It's so cheap. It's crazy. And it's using T-Mobile's towers. Like Straight Talk. Straight Talk uses T-Mobile's towers too. I am daily LG. Okay. My SE3 5G. I got 8 hours out of it today. That's pretty damn good, man. Pretty damn good, Paul. Yeah, the iPhone SE. If you want a brand new iPhone, right now, of course, we're talking about a phone with fantastic internals, right? The chipset, but it's outdated. The look of the phone is outdated. It's got the home button still. You know, it's that iPhone 6, 6S. It's that body of an iPhone. But if you don't mind that, it's a good device. It is a good device. Now, the cameras on the 6A, in my opinion, are better than the cameras that's in the iPhone SE3. Absolutely better. Square Trade, that's who it is. That's what I was talking about. Square Trade. Square Trade and Zag will protect it at any time. Almost most carriers have an enrollment period for those who missed it. I've seen some people call and get it added after the fact. Yeah, Square Trade is a good one. They're a little pricey, but you can get insurance on any device with Square Trade. Am I late enough yet, Latrell? What time is it? You right on time, bro. Only about 9 minutes left. I mean, I could go a little longer. I had some major technical issues in the beginning of the stream, so you might go a little longer, but not too much longer. But you right on time, Latrell. Little bit of overload. So many reviews coming out at the same time. There is a lot of reviews already, but the guys that have reviews out now are the ones that had the phone for a while. Right? A lot of us just got the phone yesterday. So there's some time before. I'm not dropping my review on this phone for a couple weeks. I might do like a 1 week later, like impression video, but that won't be a review. Just kind of the journey up to the review. Trey says, okay, cool. I was thinking about the Note 10 Plus from back. Yo, I love the Note 10 Plus. I literally used that as my daily driver before this phone. I had the white one. I literally just sold it like 2 weeks ago, and I sold it for a reason, but it wasn't because the phone wasn't great. And going from the Note 10 Plus to this, the only difference is better camera on here and a little bit smoother with the 120 hertz refresh rate. For the Note 10 Plus, fantastic device. I dropped a video on that phone 2 months ago. You should check it out. Jersey says, yeah, man, been running Straight Talk since iPhone 7. Yeah, you've been saving some money then, bro, because Straight Talk is legit. A lot of people don't like to use those third like party carriers, but man, if you want to save some money, hit them up. Straight Talk is good. Straight Talk home phone box I use, but they're owned by TracFone, which is now owned by Verizon. All the brands now run off the Verizon network. Well, that's even better. Even better. Because Verizon is even by me, I live in Jersey, and like T-Mobile, even where I live, if I didn't have Wi-Fi in my house, I would not be able to use my phone at all. Like I live in a dead zone with T-Mobile. I can go 1 mile away and have 5G, but where I live, T-Mobile is dead. Like it's useless without Wi-Fi here. But Verizon, coverage everywhere. But Verizon's too much money for me, man. I'm not spending that kind of money. 11 looks much more updated with the big body case for sure. Yeah, 11's a good phone still, man. 11 is a good phone. I got the product red 11, and it's still a good phone. But you do notice a huge difference in this. See, we were talking about PWM earlier in the stream, and I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it affects 1 out of every 10 people, and it's pulses on the iPhone displays. iPhones calibrate their displays a certain way, and it affects 1 out of every 10 people, and it gives them migraines. It gives them headaches. And it happened with me on the 11 Pro Max, the 12 Pro Max, and the 13 Pro Max. And that's why I bought an iPhone 11, because the iPhone 11 has an LCD display. So I went back to that to use an iPhone, but the display on the iPhone, after using the 13 Pro Max for a while and going back to an iPhone 11 again, man, there's such a difference in the quality of the display now on these phones, where it didn't used to be that drastic. Even going from an OLED to an LCD back then wasn't that big of a difference. Now it's so bad. Like it's hard to stay on those phones after using the 13 Pro Max and the S22 Ultra for so long. Now the 6A isn't that bad. 6A is an OLED, 1080p, but it's still an OLED. At least we get those true colors, right? Latrell, you crazy, Latrell. Anybody watching Blackbird on HBO? Phenomenal. I heard it was good. Got to keep up my great rep. Yeah, you do. You have it, bro. You have it. I think they only insure new devices, not SquareTrade. SquareTrade insures used as well. Pixel 6a has a slightly better cam for photos, but the video quality is not even close to the S. Yeah, I agree. Look, iPhones still have the best video. Still, iPhone video has always been fantastic, for sure. And that's why I will always have an iPhone for video, always. Because my B-roll in videos is all shot with an iPhone. Every video you see on YouTube, the B-roll is an iPhone. Every single video for years. I've been missing the live chats. When are you doing speaker headphone talk next? We can do it next week, man. We can talk about it next week for sure. We will talk about some speakers because I just reviewed the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus and the Tribit Stormbox Blast. Incredible. And the Tribit is the winner. We can talk about that stuff next week, though. Blackbird, huh? So that's it. I gotta watch that. And to give me says yes, it was. The actor will win every award this year. Okay, so I guess we gotta watch Blackbird. I saw a. Anybody see a movie called The Witch? I don't know where it is. I saw it. I saw like a trailer for it on TikTok, and I watched the trailer for it on YouTube, but I can't find it, and it looks incredible. It's 2 years old. According to YouTube, it's 2 years old. And it looks amazing. And it's 2 parts. So there's one movie it's called The Witch. I forget the name of it. The Witch something. And then there's a second part. And it's a Chinese movie, I believe. And it looks incredible. I gotta find it, man. I have to find it. I was searching for it all day today and I couldn't find it. Easy in the house. What's good, Easy? How are you, man? Thanks for coming through, bro. Appreciate you. Go get that 416, man. Get that Sennheiser. I saw one today for $600 on eBay. $600. Janito, Samsung Note 9 Plus versus Note 10 Plus. Which one you choosing? At this point, because of software updates and security updates, I would go with the 10 Plus. I like the 10 Plus better. I think the Note 9 Plus is one of the best Note devices ever made. We talked about this on it might have been even Easy stream. Note 9 Plus is incredible. Great device. Fantastic. They threw everything at that phone. Headphone jack for SEP. But Note 10 Plus was probably, to this day, my favorite Note device of all time. And it will stay that way for a while. I like the Note 10 Plus better than the S22 Ultra. If the Note 10 Plus came out again with upgraded internals, I'd be using that as my daily driver. So I would choose the Note 10 Plus, but the Note 9 is a great device, bro. It's top 2 Note phones of all time. Gene says, yes, Verizon postpaid is too expensive, but I use Verizon prepaid, which is $65 a month for unlimited service, and I get a $5 discount, so it's $60. Yeah, so I have a Verizon prepaid line for one of my phones. And I only turn it on here and there. Every now and then I'll turn it on for a month, try out and test a phone. But even that for me, like this TCL phone here, I had to do that for this. This is a Verizon only TCL phone. So I had to do that for this phone. But like it's hard for me to even justify that because I'm using T-Mobile and I've been grandfathered in for a long time with T-Mobile. So I'm paying $45 unlimited everything with free Netflix on T-Mobile. So it's hard for me to justify paying $65 a month, even though Verizon is much better coverage where I'm at. That really stinks, getting headaches from the display. Yeah, it sucks, dude, because if that wasn't the case, I would still be using an iPhone as my daily driver, for sure. I've said this before, I like the hardware and the look of the Galaxy devices better, but I prefer iOS. I just do. I prefer iMessage. I prefer iOS. I would use an iPhone as my daily driver if the headaches were not a real thing. Hopefully, with the iPhone 14, that will change. It has gotten better. The 12 Pro Max was the worst. I couldn't use that phone for more than a day. 13 Pro Max is a little better. So hopefully, the 14 Pro Max is finally resolved. I don't know why they do it. They can fix it. If they really wanted to get rid of it, they can fix it because I don't have that problem on Samsung phones, and iPhones use Samsung displays, and then they take them and tweak them and calibrate them their own way. It's frustrating. Very true. I've been told to bit out a screen protector on it. Funny thing is, I don't do this on purpose. I just so happen to catch the stream at the end. It's all right, bro. I expect you to come in late, man. If you come in early, I feel weird about it. Just so you know, if you're here early for the stream, Latrell, I feel a certain type of way. Like something's wrong in the world if you're here on time. Been told to not out a screen protector on the 11. I don't put any old device. I used to put screen protectors on every device. I don't do it anymore. I don't do it anymore at all. Any thoughts on using Google Fi? Not really. I've never used it. I never will. There's no point for me to use it, honestly. I like what I have with T-Mobile. I've heard people talk great about it. I've heard people that really don't care for it. I don't really know, and I'm not in a position to really answer that question because I haven't used it. So I don't know, man. I wish I could be more helpful with that, but it's not something I'll probably ever use, to be honest with you. What is your favorite car? Do you prefer turbos or superchargers? I am not a car person at all. I prefer like trucks and Jeeps and SUVs and things like that. I am not a fan of a car. Now, if I had enough money to where I can have like I would want like a Ford or a Jeep all hooked up. I would want like a Tahoe, really dope black Tahoe. Like if I had those two things and I had extra money to buy a car, then I would buy a car like what would I buy? I would probably buy like maybe a Supra. I might buy a Supra, or I like the new Vets too, but I probably first pick would be something like the Supra. Supras are dope. iPhones are not allowed here in New Hampshire. No, why not, man? Come on. Dino, The Witch is insane. Black. Where can I find it, Dino? Where can I watch The Witch? I need to watch The Witch. If I can find it, I would watch it right after the stream. And then if I can find part 2, I'm gonna watch that tonight too. I would watch the whole thing. I need to find it. Where did you see it? There never was a Galaxy Note 9 Plus. Yes, we know. It's just stop being so picky, Latrell. It's a Note 9. We all know it. Stop correcting people. I like how the Note 9 had the iris scanner for Samsung Pay and all those other apps. That's what I do with Straight Talk. Straight Talk is good, man. Straight Talk is good. I like Straight Talk. It's smart to use things like that. I've been thinking about going to Mint Mobile full time, but they had a deal not too long ago, $15. Mint Mobile had $15 for unlimited everything for 6 months. Because you can go on Mint Mobile and you can order a SIM card and they will give you 15 days. They'll give you 15 days of a trial for free. They'll give you data and they'll give you unlimited talk and text for free to try them out for 15 days. And then after that trial was up, they gave me an option to switch over my number for 6 months for $15 a month, unlimited everything, which was fantastic. And I thought about it, but I don't know. I didn't feel like switching. So $55. I'm scared to touch this Pixel 6a, man. No case or screen protector. Yo, I ordered the later case for this device. I ordered a speaking case. Should have been here today. It got delayed till tomorrow. So that will be tomorrow's video, checking out the speaking case for the Pixel 6a, unless it's delayed again. I don't know why it was delayed, but I did order the carbon fiber, emerald fiber case from Later Case. And I mean, who knows when I get that? Probably be 2 weeks before I get that. Gorilla Glass scratches just by going in my pocket. Yeah, and it's only Gorilla Glass 3, so it probably will scratch pretty easily. I've dropped this phone. I said earlier I don't drop my phones. I have dropped this already, but thankfully nothing happened. Is the Fold 4 going to be wider than last year's? Nope. Unfortunately not. And I will not be getting it. I don't think I'm going to get it this year. I think I'm going to get the Flip instead. Until they make the Fold 4 wider, I don't want it. Like any Fold device, if it's not wider, I don't want it. Because I'm not going to use it as my daily. And $1,800, that needs to be used as a daily driver. Gene says I get headaches from using my Google Chromebook. I think it's the display. My other Asus Chromebook. It's going to be the display. So what happens is our eyes can't see it, but our brain can see it. It's weird how that works, right? We can't physically see it, but you can tell. Now you can see it. If you put a camera up to it, like you can see it watching YouTube videos where people are talking about. Check out Zolotech. He's a big YouTuber. He has some great videos on PWM, and you can see it on camera. You just can't see it physically in person. It's annoying, man. Yeah, I'm an Android device and streaming device all day, but I'm an iPhone user. Yeah. There's good and bad with both, man. you get some Apple sheep and you get some Samsung Knights and Android like that just hate if you're not using the same device. It's ridiculous, honestly. I love all tech. I love iPhones. I love Pixels and Galaxy devices. There's good and bad with every device. Samsung giving Apple their peasant screens. That's why. No, that ain't it, bro. See, we got an iPhone hater right here with Latrell. Google Fi sponsored me before. It's a good carrier, but it's forgettable, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm sure it is forgettable. It's one of the reasons why I would never even consider it. Go to Jodi. You'll find the movie The Witch. Is it a martial arts movie? I don't know if it's a martial arts movie, but check out the trailer on YouTube. This girl, what she is doing to these people, I just want to see her wreck house. She I don't know what she is. I don't really understand it. I don't know, but the trailer looks amazing. This girl is gonna wreck some people. And I mean wreck some people, like she's Homelander from The Boys, like she's OP. Talking about trucks, I don't like big trucks. I have to maneuver, so the Honda Ridgeline is a perfect truck for me. Yeah, to each their own, bro. iPhone tax in Canada is odd. It's weird how expensive it can be in other countries aside from USA. It's not just iPhone tax in Canada. It is import tax on electronics. So it is every piece of tech. Going to Canada, they are paying a premium. Not just iPhones, it's anything they buy. CH says, one of the major issues I had with my Pixel 6 Pro is the fact that it doesn't allow me to use my iBasso, your DAC, along with the USB Audio Player Pro. Wondering if the Pixel 6a will have the same. It probably will. Honestly, it probably will. Probably it's the same software, same hardware, basically. It's going to probably have the same issue. I got to be specific, Jeff. You know me, no. I know, but it's all right, bro. People are allowed to make mistakes, Latrell. You don't have to call them out. I want that Simpson, yeah, the later kid. Yo, they're expensive, though. But if you go on his site, he does have a code. I was able to get, I think, $6 off the case. So originally it was $45. I got it for $39. And shipping was free. So I still prefer Pataka's cases, but I don't think Pataka's making cases for the 6A, unfortunately. Latrell says, I reached out to Caseology, but I'll order some Spigen on Amazon. Yeah, I ordered it. Hopefully it'll come tomorrow. I would like to put a case on it in case I drop it again. Crimson, yeah. I think that's the one I got, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's the one I bought. Latrell, I don't know. Somebody mentioned this the other day. I don't know. For those that don't know, Latrell here still uses the original Fold, and he loves it. I don't understand it. That's like a beta phone, bro. It's not even a good phone, man. You freezing up every so often. Yeah. It's been tech issues all night, man, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure the audio is still good, but maybe the video freezes. Not for me. I'm good. You can't call me an iPhone hater. I'm watching you on my iPhone. Well, how long have you been using an iPhone? It hasn't been that long, bro. Hasn't been that long. Jody, old school, respect. Yeah. Fun fact, my SIM card has been in my iPhone 13 for maybe a week now. Good for you, man. Proud of you. You're growing, Latrell. You are growing. I like them square bodies. Yeah, facts. Ask Next Level and Kevin about those taxes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They pay crazy Canadian tax. Crazy tax. The Witch Last Fight Scene is one of the best ever. It's kind of a superhero martial arts movie. That's what I got from the trailer, where some dude swung a bat at her and she just literally grabbed the bat without even looking at it, crushed the bat, splintered it, and then turned around and kicked the dude through a damn shed 100 feet away. She is badass. And that's what it reminded me of, a superhero movie gone bad. And I'm all about that. You're talking movies. New Jurassic got weird as hell with that underground thing. Clear for me. Yeah, good. Thank you, by the way. But yes, that new Jurassic Park movie was. I didn't think it was that good. It was probably the worst Jurassic Park movie I've ever seen. Honestly, it was all over the place. It was just all over the place. The storyline where it was going, what it was doing. It was terrible. It was like just a mix. Let's throw everything and everybody together in the same movie and just make chaos. I think I bought this iPhone around when the 13 came out. Appreciate the stream tonight. Yeah, Rich. Anytime, man. Sure thing. Beginning of the stream was stressful. Not gonna lie. Stressful. Weirdest for sure. Yeah, so weird. We've been streaming now for a little over an hour, almost an hour and 15 minutes, minus the first 10 minutes of problems. But I think we're going to wrap it up here, guys. I'm going to go try and find that movie, The Witch. And if you want to see what it's all about, check out YouTube and watch a trailer of The Witch. It looks crazy. I can't wait to see it. Nobody touching Adam Sandler. Yes, his stream was tremendous as usual. Thanks, Gene. I appreciate that. And next week, we'll talk about some earbuds. We'll talk about some speakers, some earbuds. We talk about whatever, man. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm down to chat. But that's it, guys. I hope everyone stays cool. I hope you have a good Sunday. And if my Spigen case comes tomorrow, you will see a video on the Spigen Pixel 6a case. If not, I'll probably work on another video. But until then, I will talk to you guys next Saturday night. And stay cool, man. Peace, guys.